Hello, everybody. My name is Pupteen from the Geeky Pup Show here on the Geeky Pup Show today. For what? For Marvel Team Up number 30. But before we get into this fantastic issue, let's meet the Ant friends. To my side, he's small and green and kind of steaming. He's Spider Frog.
How's it going?
Are you still bummed out about Natalie Rushman?
Who?
You know who.
Nancy Rushman.
Nancy Rushman, yeah.
Nancy Sinatra?
That one, yeah.
Her boots didn't walk all over you, did they?
Yeah, they did.
I wore her kinky boots.
And if you look below the Spider Frog, you can see he's almost every man in the world to us. He's Eric Breen.
Maranya, do you know why Spider Frog is bumming?
Why?
Nancy told him she only wanted to be and friends.
Whoa!
And then she divorced me, took half my stuff. Oh, wait, that's Frank Castle.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, playing every woman in the world to us and the narrator, it is Maranya.
Good evening, everyone.
And that's it. Nobody else showed up. So let's go ahead. Marvel Team Up featuring Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
the Falcon.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
you know where this comic takes place?
Where?
Where's Zack's not?
New York City.
Oh, that's New York City.
New York City!
No, it's just New York City.
New York City.
Yeah.
Come on, Falcon. You've got him cornered.
That's what you think, Webhead. You come any closer, and the woman dies.
Okay.
She dies.
Inside, Spidey and Falcon looks and we're
Wait a second, you got build. You can put some effort into it.
Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me. Locked in Mortal Kombat with the man menace called Midas. Take it away, narrator.
Not Trusty Sidekick presents. Oh, how am I echoing?
I don't know.
I shouldn't be echoing. Spidey and the Falcon together. Gerry Conway, author, and Jim Mooney, artist. Vinny Colletta, eraser / inker.
Yes.
John Costanza, letterer.
Brother George.
Yeah. Pete Goldberg, colorist. Len Wein, editor. All that glitters is not gold.
All that glitters is not gold. No, he won't show up on the channel. I don't know why.
A scream from the street. Oh, there goes another night studying down the drain.
Blah, 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 blah.
It seems every time I try to put this red and blue monkey suit aside, I get another cry for help. I don't mind pulling everyone's fat out of the fire, but this is getting ridiculous.
Special Foon followers footnote. You asked for this team up, friends of old Marvel, and just because we love you, you got it.
Zack did not ask for this. I guess it's all part of the shtick, after all. Even if I'm not the world's most loved superhero, I do have some responsibilities.
Great power.
That too. And answering screams is one of them. Hey, I know that girl. It's Gloria Grant, one of the tenants in the new apartment building. She's in trouble, all right.
Oh.
Those 3 kids attacking her look like they mean business. Well, that's okay.
It
Not
is?
my problem. You
Wow.
send your eyes. Because I mean business too.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Time out, fellas. Break it up. This is your friendly neighborhood, web swinging, cake eating, skyscraping, facing, hubcap stealing, masked menace, Spider-Man talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
Fellas, what are you guys, crazy? You've got to be kidding, coming at me with tire irons. Don't they know what I could do to them? I better watch myself get hit.
Oops.
He's got crazy eyes. Look at him. I've got one false charge of murder against me already.
Spidey is suspected of killing Norman Osborn, who is reputed to be a scientist, who we know was the first Green Goblin. Len.
If I use my full strength against these kids, I'll be canceled.
Bat.
Judo chop. I may as well be another accused of another.
Ooh.
Say, can't we talk this over, gang? Over some Hostess pies and some trading cards? This sort of thing isn't going to get us anywhere. I'll just give me another set of bruised knuckles and land all of you in the hospital.
The sound of a gun trigger clicking. Click.
Click, click.
You or I would never hear it, and we'd be dead.
What kind of laser gun is that?
But then neither of us is Spider-Man.
There goes my spider sense, tingling up a storm, warning me I've got to duck. Whack. Sorry, friends, but when you start using guns,
Ow.
I stop playing games and Papa spanks.
And she goes thump too.
Say, Green Lantern, miss, that was pretty good. Where do you take your karate lessons, anyway?
The YWCA. Where else? Listen, I've got to ask a favor, Masked Man.
Name it. Over Luke Cage's unconscious body.
Gloria does. And a few moments later, Spider-Man finds himself carrying the last of the three assailants up to Gloria Grant's second floor apartment, where he finally has time to ask for
An explanation, Miss Grant. I've got to keep reminding myself. Peter Parker knows Claire, not Spider-Man.
I didn't want you to turn him over to the police, hero man, for a reason. This one here, he's my cousin. And when it's family, oh my, we Grants handle things alone. I don't want to be rude, but
But right now, I'm as welcome as a screen door on a submarine.
ooh, that's actually a good one. Spider-Man turns to go before he can reach the window.
Oh, I thought I was falling to my death.
Ramon! No, don't.
Whack.
Ramon, please, this isn't the way. You can't. Spider-Man, stop him.
I'm
Say
on my
hello to the bad guy.
That's what you wanted the role. You don't have to tell me twice. Go, Web, go. A little webbing should do the trick and still leave old Ramon here free to talk. I think you want him to talk. I think we want to talk to him. Am I right, Miss Grant? Or am I the only one who noticed Ramon's eyes and his horrible
His eyes? These eyes?
Sure. They're weeping. Yes, I understand that. I saw it only a minute ago. When he woke up, take a good long look. They're wide, staring, drugged. And the pupils, they're dilated. He's drugged, all right. And unless I'm grossly mistaken, which I never am, it's wearing off.
What happened?
Suppose you tell us, Ramon.
Spider-Man suggests. Haltingly, Ramon begins to speak, and as he speaks, his face clears completely, and his voice gains strength and power.
We were going to the hot spot,
Going to go.
a disco, up near where I live. There was me, Eddie, and Taki, two buddies of mine. We'd never been in the place before, but it looked all right.
All right. Everything is all right.
Until some goons grabbed us. Muscle freaks who dragged us to a back room.
Charles Bronson.
Where this fourth freak started talking at us. Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying. Handing us some real jive.
Talking.
I couldn't see much of him, but he was wearing some kind of gold suit. And he had this weird looking can. He sprayed something on us. And mister, that was when I got all fucked up.
Oh,
I mean, last thing I knew.
Mm-hmm. Poor Zach with that panel.
Oh, silly village friend.
Yeah. Hey, Ramon. Where are we, man? What happened to the hot spot? I'm getting no signal here.
Taki, what's he?
I don't know, Taki. I remember something about wanting to come see my cousin, but that's it.
And boy, I want to see your cousin now. Wait.
That's a nutty bar story, Ramon. But I believe you.
So do I. I've heard rumors about this gold man. He has some sort of plan, that man. It sounded like paranoia before. He wants to wipe out all the blacks living in Manhattan. Oh, dear.
It's
Oh
Zach.
my gosh, it's Zach.
He what? That seals it. I'm going to pay that disco a little visit, lady. A visit. And then I'll dance. But not happily. And I'm not a friendly one. I'll see you later, miss. Ciao.
Ciao. Frowning, Gloria Grant watches Spider-Man leave. When he's gone, she turns to her telephone and dials a certain number belonging to a friend of hers. Or rather, a friend of a friend. Gloria Grant hasn't lived in Harlem since she started making money in her modeling career. But she has heard about a crusading social worker, a man who's been a help to people in trouble.
His name's Paul.
His name's Sam Wilson, and we're about to meet him. Now,
Oh, it's lucky I decided to come by the office before turning in. Maybe it's Cat. Maybe... No, that's none of your business now, Wilson. It's probably some poor mother whose son. Hello? Sam Wilson speaking.
Mr. Wilson, you don't know me, but my name's Gloria Grant. Now, some information you might be able to pass on Gloria tells her story without frills or flourishes. Life hasn't been easy for her, and she knows the value of being precise and concise. Sam Wilson thanks her, his voice suddenly hard.
The voice.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And when he turns to face the room where he's worked to save lives for so many years, his eyes are hard too.
I've been waiting for a tip like this for weeks. That girl's brother said something about the hot spot. That's all I need. Red Wing? Got tired of waiting outside, my friend? Well, don't worry. You won't have to wait any longer. It's time we both spread our wings again, Red Wing.
Harry the platypus.
It's time for the Falcon to... No. It's time for the Falcon to fly.
All right. He stands... Yeah. He stands poised, his legs tense, throw him forward. And like the bird after which he's named, he sweeps through the night dark streets, Red Wing at his side. Loyal bird. Flying west across the ghetto until minutes later he arrives at his destination. Simultaneously with another character in our corpulent cast.
Funny, for a moment there, I thought I saw an elephant fly. Oh, well, I thought I saw someone fly past me. Maybe Thor hangs out this way, or marinara. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Not when I'm sneaking inside. Hey, look, a rat.
Spider-Man isn't the only one entering the hot spot in a less than conspicuous manner. The Falcon has found the side entrance.
The good old side entrance.
And as he proceeds down one set of darkened corridors, our web-slinging hero crawls down another.
The walls are slimy.
Both heroes doing their best to move silently and remain unnoticed, right up to the ultimate moment, which comes, of course.
Now!
Spider-Man? You part of this?
Magnificent.
Sweet Christmas.
They're startled, confused. Go after them, fools. The puppet Midas commands it. Kill them.
These clowns are waiting for us, Falcon. Even if we didn't know we were waiting for each other. How propitious.
Wow.
Whoever they are, they got a neat little raggy. Yikes!
Ouch.
And they obviously don't want us butting in. Ugh! Unfriendly little goons, aren't they?
No backgrounds. You know it's since Colletta inking.
Sprack.
1K too few.
Well, I've got a way to handle their kind.
Oh my.
The villain kind. I didn't mean the other kind.
I was about to say.
It's called wall-to-wall webbing. Like it?
I love it, Wallcrawler. Of course, I've got my own methods to deal with gun bums. They may not be as subtle as a face full of webbing, but they work. And in the long and the short run, that's all that really matters. Hey, friend, I think we've got them all. All but one. The most important one, Midas, the Golden Man.
Oh, woof.
Who? Oh, you mean the creep that's dressed in gold? He's been drugging those kids. Yeah, we need to call social services on him. Oh, wait, you are social services.
That's another matter, but His name is Midas, Webslinger, and I've been hunting him for weeks. He's playing some sort of sick game with kids in this ghetto, getting them hooked against their will. And I plan to stop it if I can.
You can, Falcon. Falk, I should say. I'd lay odds on it. Whoever owns this place is probably connected to Midas. So why don't we just put the question to these thugs and find out who that Joker is. 2 DC characters in one phrase. Ah, nice. Hey, do you tell me now, pal, or after I rearrange your face?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Charlton owns the question at the time of this book's publication. Other than that, I don't know nothing.
Slow down, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Leave it to me. After all, I speak the language.
Ghetto speak?
No. Crump!
Ooh.
Smash!
Oh,
God.
where'd his hand go? Huh. You know something? Fuck, I guess you do. Sick.
Done. The guy's name is a Merriwell.
Ebonics. The Merriwell? Harrison J. Merriwell? Not Harry Wells. All right.
Is it only one J? I'm so confused. But are there any others?
I guess not. I didn't check the phone book. But don't you understand? Merriwell is the original bleeding heart liberal. He and his family practically created socialism, the whole philanthropic foundation concept. If there's anyone who's less likely to do what Midas does, it's Harrison Merriwell.
The world is full of strange people, Spider-Man.
The Falcon points out, and rebuffs, Spidey is silent as he leads the Falcon to the Connecticut suburbs, where they find, an hour later,
The Merriwell Estate. If I remember correctly, Merriwell lives here with his brother.
And it looks like they're having a party.
A party for two?
How do you want to handle this? Cloak and dagger or...
Well, we don't need them. But, why don't we try the or?
Ching chong.
Yes? Do you have an invitation to... Oh, my. Oh, my.
We'd like to see Mr. Merriwell, please.
I'll just bet you would.
Not bad, eh? If we'd brought Red Wing along, we might have had some trouble. As it is, this was as easy as rolling off a...
I should have brought Red Wing. They wouldn't have hit us.
Excuse me, doesn't one of them have a spidey sense?
yeah, he should have known.
You would think.
Dot,
You
dot,
know,
Yeah, but it has one fatal flaw. It's called plot convenience.
as Kojak would say, tell me about it, Eric. Tell me about it.
I thought he'd say, who loves you, baby?
and had the lollipops.
One more question. Oh, that's the other guy.
Where are...
Just one more thing.
Yeah, that's Columbo.
I don't want to be no boss.
All right, Vincenzo. We are in a room-sized freezer. That's where. I've heard of bright ideas in my life, but why ever let myself get talked into...
Yes, Merriweather.
Smiles, everyone, smiles. I mean, gentlemen, please. There's no need for you to blame each other.
It's Captain Adam.
No, I am Mr. Rolk, your host.
The plane.
No other outcome was possible when you set yourselves against Midas, the Golden Man. After all, I am no longer doing my crappy Puppet Master impression.
You know, Goldie, you and Silver Surfer should hook up.
No, you don't have to tell me 3 times.
Really? And here we were just thinking, you were just nuts.
Need I point out, I am not the one about to freeze to death. If sanity represents the ability to survive, then someone explain to me why I had restraints placed conveniently on the floor.
That's
for
what
food.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Plot device.
I
Does
would
your
say this issue positively reeks of them.
I would just say you're kinky. You've done
Then-
it before.
But then you are insane, not I. It's a distinction my brother should have made some time ago. Enjoy yourselves, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Slam.
Flip.
What was the point of that, web slinger? Even if that garbled webbing keeps the door from locking, we're trapped here.
Well, let me explain it to you, Falky.
That's what I asked you to do.
My webbing is a fluid. It's constantly changing, like gender fluids, right? You know? Except that this is very special fluid that I made myself with love. That can expand into a web net or a web ball. Am I going too fast for you? This fluid also happens to expand extreme cold, just like any other fluid. Only my web fluid has the tensile strength of steel. And when it expands enough, bluey, no more door.
And if we freeze to death first?
At least you'll stop talking then.
Son of a-
I was hoping you wouldn't notice that little drawback. I estimate we got about another 2 minutes before we become popsicles. With any luck, I'll keep monologuing, and that door will break open apart from just having to listen to me. In about 1 minute 50 seconds, plenty of time to spare. So, what's your favorite color?
Blue. No, yellow.
No, but you said blue first. How'd I know it's yellow?
I wish I had your confidence, Spider-Man.
Well, my suit is also insulated, so I'm warm.
Right now, my muscles, the muscles in my face feel like lumps of ice. Another few moments of this and I'll scream. No.
Chum.
Surprise! Hey, is that Jimmy Olsen?
It looks like Jimmy Olsen. Attracted by the rending crash of the breaking freezer door, the startled guests crowding the upper floors of the mansion arrive in the basement to investigate.
Like they'd ever bother with us. Elites.
And are amazed to find themselves the foilers of an attempted murder. Hasty explanations are made, assistance is given, and before another 2 minutes have passed, dun, 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 our heroes are freed and on their way to the final confrontation. Dun, dun, dun.
What is the meaning of this? This is a private. Why do I look like a poor man's Richard Nixon?
Yeah, you kind of do.
Spider-Man, the Falcon, Malcolm. Did you invite them?
In a way, I suppose he did, Mr. Merriwell. Your brother's a pretty active guy.
Oh my.
But he's not a crook.
In fact,
Maybe
it's
he
amazing.
is.
In fact, it's amazing that nobody knows he's alive, considering how active he really is. Or maybe that's why he's so active. Am I right, Midas?
What you talking about, Willis? I don't know what you're talking about. Harrison? Are you going to let them talk to me that way?
You know, Harrison Ford doesn't have a choice, Malcolm.
Malcolm
You're
X.
you're the man who's made a choice. You made it when you became jealous of your brother's reputation. That's how it happened, isn't it, Malcolm? First the jealousy, then the decision to do something.
Let go of me! I said, let go. See how tough I am now? I don't have to explain myself to anyone. Not to you, not to him.
Mm-hmm.
A shot of this and you'll obey me. You used it on Perry White earlier. Now I got a raise. Just as Harrison should have obeyed me when I warned him to stop his sick little philanthropies.
I want to point out that pay raise gave you a tie instead of a bow tie.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say it was much of a raise. He wouldn't listen, but I showed him.
Crash.
Now you're falling.
Sploosh.
That's Falcon.
What do you know? The old rug trick worked twice.
Then, after Harrison Merriwell has been informed about the exploits of Midas,
He always felt as though I were being tricked by my charities, that they were using me and our fortune. I suppose he wanted to have revenge on me and on them with this escapade. Perhaps he was right. If I paid more attention to him.
Don't blame yourself, Mr. Merriwell. Remember, only you can start forest fires, not your brother. And also remember, the real Midas loved only gold. This golden man loves something else. He got a grip on himself. Oh
Wait a
my.
second. Wasn't there a golden man named him last week?
mm-hmm. Next issue, Spidey and Iron Fist in for a few fists more. All yours because you asked for it, Foon followers.
Who is asking
And-
for these issues and why?
Who is the Hulk?
That
Why is
is
the Hulk?
the end. Christopher Falcon would have been an interesting choice, but it did not work out this time.
Because you didn't think of it.
That is true. Anyway, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please
All you're
donate.
doing now is taking too long. Speed it up, puppet.
Make sure to donate to the Ko-Fi so I can afford more cowbell.
Okay, that was good.
Thank you. We'll see you next time, which is in about 25 minutes. Goodbye.
You know, I just realized something.
What's that?
Not only did you phone in the credits, you didn't even mention the tree. Man, it's time to pick up the game here. You have 25 minutes to fix this.
I'm sorry. Goodbye.